Hannah here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a video with you that has been requested by so many for so many years, pretty much since the beginning of my channel, which I started back in 2016. People have been asking me to share my planner collection. And most of them are kikki.K. You know, I adore my kikki.K planner so much. So just a little disclaimer that most of them will be from kikki.K. And also I want to say that if there's a planner setup that is shown in this video, I will not be really going through the planner setups in this specific video. This is more going through the actual planner binders themselves. But if there's a setup, because a lot of planners have setups in them, I have a separate playlist for those. And I'll link the actual playlist to the setups up here with a little info icon, but I'll also try to link each setup shown in the description and with the timestamp so that you can easily find, oh, I like this one, I want to see more of that down below. So this video will probably be pretty long anyway. I don't want to really be too thorough when I open up the planner and that, ooh, there's lots of stuff in here. I will not go through that. I will link that down below if there's a video. Also, even though I have quite a few planners in my collection, and of course I'm super grateful for them, there are still some babies that I would love to add. I have a planner wish list actually, and I'll link that down below as well. It's a Pinterest board that I have created, so that link will be updated, you know, frequently. So if you have a planner from that playlist you would be willing to sell, please contact me, it would mean a lot. And yeah, I just wanted to mention that if you want to take a look, that would mean a lot to me. So either way, let's get into this, shall we? So I'm going to begin. I have a little stack here. I'll go through kind of a stack at a time based on, I guess, color. And I'll start with my A5 sized planners. So I'll start with black ones. And the first black planner that I would like to show is this beautiful one. It's, I mean, probably my favorite black planner in my collection. I love the polka dots. This is the event planner that kikki.K released a couple of years ago. It has beautiful black leather. There's a bit of texture there, as you can see, and there's white and gold foiled little confetti dots all over it. It has gold hardware, and this is what it looks like on the back. It's just a beautiful planner, but what makes it my most favorite, really what adds, is the inside, because, well, you can't really see it too well here, but it does have a pale pink, soft baby pink lining on the inside. So to contrast with the black, there's this beautiful pink, which I adore so much. And this currently holds my Christmas setup, this Christmas planner setup I had last year, but it has the basic kikki.K configuration with the pockets. There's a space for a notepad, there's some card pockets, and there's a zipper pocket, and there's a pocket here. So this is the standard kikki.K A5 configuration, which I love. I mean, there's black, there's white, there's gold, and there's pink. It's like, I love that combination. So this is one of my favorites in my collection for that very reason. Next planner is this one, and this is a plain black leather planner from kikki.K. Once again, you'll hear that a lot in this video, but this is actually the very first A5 planner I ever bought, and I believe I got it as 50% off, like half price on the Christmas sale. It was my first year as a planner girl, probably like Christmas 2016, I guess. And what I love about it though is that the lining is actually with these polka dots. I just think it, adds a pop of, fun, and there's pattern. I love the pattern linings that kikki.K used to have. This, I actually believe this setup I have never shown, but it's quite a simple one. It's kind of Kate Spade inspired a little. Yeah, once again, it's the same pocket configuration, and with everything, and gold rings, gold hardware, which I love. And I guess I can show you through a little bit since I haven't really shared this one before on this channel. I should probably make a separate video. But in here, I think I just store some blank extra inserts. And pretty much every planner item I own that was kind of Kate Spade themed or that fit the Kate Spade style, I added in here. I mean, this looks just like a Kate Spade mug or something. I've seen that before. It's just, I don't know. For a while, I was super into Kate Spade. I mean, I love Kate Spade still, but for a while, I was really kind of, you know, I loved it so much. So it was fun to create this setup. So, gorgeous planner, and I'm gonna have to be quicker with each planner so that this video isn't like hours long. Next one. Alrighty, so next and actually last black planner in my collection is this one. This is my most recent one. This is the Own Your Story limited edition A5 planner. This one was actually sent to me as a gift. I mean, I'm one of the kikki.K planner insiders, and this is a beautiful gift, and quite a few actually planners in my collection are ones that have been sent for PR. And this is quite special with this closure, and this one is beautiful with these gold studs and the quilting. It's very Chanel-esque, I would say, very luxe looking, and this is also a black leather planner, and I love the quilting, and it's so gorgeous and such a cool looking planner, and it really stands out in my collection. So here's the inside of that. I kind of kept the simplicity. This planner has a very chic and kind of minimal vibe to it, and it also came with these frosted plastic dividers, which are super sturdy and gorgeous. I just did a little bit of customization on my own, and yeah, this is a beautiful, just gorgeous girl right here. I think this planner was such a stunner. I think everybody was shocked when it came out, because it was, you know, I mean, not unlike kikki.K to create such a beautiful planner, but this style I feel like they've never really done before. And it's beautiful, and I love her, and it was such a generous gift from kikki.K. Next up is my one and only white A5 planner. So this was also a generous gift from kikki.K, and this one is from the Kindness or Grow with Kindness collection, and this is PU leather. It has quite a bit of a different textures from the other ones. It's very smooth, and it's white all around, and it's very like a very crisp white, and this print is gorgeous. I love this print so much, and there's gold foiling, such a beautiful design. And this closure is really cool because it has the two different clasps, so you could, you know, have it stuffed or less stuffed, and I love that feature. And this one I haven't actually moved into or used yet. This one came with such beautiful designs on its own, and I love the gold. These rings in this particular one is so shiny and beautiful, and I just love it so much. These did not come with the planner, but they match, so I added them here. So this is one from the Kindness collection, which is beautiful. Alrighty, so I'm done with the black and white style of things. Before I get into more colorful planners, I want to go through more of a, I guess, neutral style, which is gold. And this is a super shiny, you can see the reflection of the camera. It's like a mirror, this planner. This, I think, well, this was, I don't know if this was part of a collection, but it's, I mean, it's a plain gold planner. It's super, super shiny. And this was actually my first ever Christmas planner. And last year I decided to move into that confetti event planner instead, because I wanted to have a pink Christmas, but in here I filled it with more traditional Christmas colors, and it's still beautiful and I still love it, and the black and gold is so chic and beautiful, and who knows, maybe I'll move into it again one day, but for now it just still holds, you know, the old setup, which once again has been shown on my channel, and it's linked below. And my second and actually last gold planner is this one, and this is more of a champagne gold. It's really muted, it's almost silver. It's like a kind of silvery pale gold, but I guess you could call it champagne. And it has a very different texture than, you know, the previous gold one. The other one was like mirrored, plain, kind of latex style almost, and this one it's more... This is a textile planner, one of the few that are textile in my collection. And it creates this glittery effect, as you can see. So it's very different compared to, you know, any planner I own. I feel like you would be worried that this one would, you know, that the glitter would come off. But, you know, I've had it for a couple years. I see no signs of anything coming off. And if I do this, there's like some sort of magic... fabric this. I'm not really sure, but it's amazing that it looks like it would fall off, but it doesn't. So this was also a generous gift from kikki.K. Also, I try to remember to link if you want to see me unboxing and my first reactions. I'll try to remember to link that playlist or down in the description. So either way, this was from the She Shines collection, which was a collaboration with Terrari Trent. And it had this beautiful mint colored lining. And this is actually my faith planner. And here I keep, you know, books I read, Bible study, Sunday notes, you know, from Sunday service. I have prayer. I have everything really faith-based that I want to memorize or jot down or journal. Anything like that I keep in here. And I also have a setup of this one, of course. And there's lots of faith-based quotes a little bit everywhere. And just gorgeous planner and a, you know, beautiful purpose too. This one has really become a staple in my life and in my planner collection too, of course. I look at it and inside it every single week. Alrighty, time for pink A5 planners. There's quite a big stack here. In case you didn't know, pink is my favorite color, so I do tend to use it a lot. So first one actually is not kikki.K. Shocker. This one I actually bought from AliExpress, and it is a Dokibook. And this design is super cute. It is, however, PU leather, and I mean, the foiling is not really that beautiful as usually on kikki.K planners, for example. But it's a beautiful design nonetheless. And this one is very summery, has a very summery setup, but it has a different construction. The kikki.K doesn't have as many pockets, but it has a foiled inside, little foiled polka dots, which is super cute. So yeah, now this one stores different type of inserts and planner accessories from, I guess, previous setups. Oh, here are some pockets, apparently. This one I haven't really used. It's also a bit smaller, and the rings are tinier than kikki.K. I don't gravitate toward it too much to use, so this one just stores some other practical things. Just storage for now, but it's still a really, really cute planner. I love the look of it, but the functionality is not at its best for me, which makes me go back to kikki.K. So, back to kikki.K, as I said. This is my favorite planner in my whole collection, and it was my unicorn planner for, well, several years, because this one came out before I even knew about planning and before I knew about kikki.K or anything like that. This is the bubblegum pink planner, and I know that lots of people love it and want it. I believe this one came out in 2014, so it's quite a while ago now, and this one has held many setups, because I've gone back to it over and over just because this color, it's a color that I tend to use a lot, so this planner, it's a great kind of holder, I guess, for a lot of different setups that I do. I haven't been using A5 planners actively in a couple years though. I've been more into personal, so this one sadly has been more of on the shelf, but I'm pretty sure if I go back to A5 again that this is gonna be one that I use a lot once again. Here it looks like there's some leftover planner things. I don't know. Yeah, these are like used spreads. Okay, so I guess this is more of storage now. A lot of these I haven't flipped through in a long time. That's why I'm sometimes surprised myself. Yeah, it looks like there's just a bunch of old setups. Oh my, the style of my planning has changed so much. Oh my gosh, I used to be very much white space and now I like to use sticker kits more fully. Ooh, this is cute. Oh, I remember when I did this. I think I have some Plan With Me's. I'm just gonna flip through this real quick. This is nostalgia for me. And this is back, oh man, my life was so much different when I made these. But I think I have actually Plan With Me's with them. I'll try to remember to link my Plan With Me playlist. For a while, I think this is back when I was really good at doing the active. Here you can see 2019. Oh, those were the days. Oh, that's a cute spread. I hope I did that on camera. If I didn't, that's too bad. But oh my, this is all so cute. Oh my gosh, this is all very cute. Okay, that was fun. Sorry, this is not a me flipping through spreads type of thing, but it kind of happened. Either way, you can see this one has some miscoloring on the edges. And I think that's all because of me, because this one was pretty much unused, even though I bought it pre-loved. But now I've talked about this one for way too long, but it's my favorite, so if any planner in my collection deserves a little bit of extra time, it's this one. Okay, next one is really special too. This is the Life is Wonderful planner, and it even says kind of its name on the front, which I think is really cool. This one has beautiful gold foiling all around, as you can see, and it's like a lavender pink. Really, really soft color, and this heart closure is so cute. This was actually part of my very first PR package as a planner insider from kikki.K back in, I guess, 2018. Because of that, this one will always have a special place in my heart. I don't think I can ever part with it. And as you can see right now, this one is completely empty, but I love the gold, and this is beautiful leather. It's super soft. It barely has any texture. I don't know if you can tell. I love the design. It's so beautiful. Just the whole collection was beautiful. Okay, so next one is this. These are all very pale, I see, especially on camera. This is my, well, pale pink A5 kikki.K planner. This one I've used. I actually own it also in personal size. And this I feel like I've used in quite a few different setups. But I love the design and style so much that I wanted to have it in 2 sizes, so in whatever size I'm using at the moment, I can still go back to this style and colorway and design. I did have it monogrammed, as you can see, which is just a little cute EXO, but it's a very, very pale pink, very, very soft and pretty, with gold hardware, and it looks like the last time I used it was for Christmas. Oh, there's so many cute things in here! Oh, it looks like it holds some little backup inserts too. And this lining is just super simple and cute, but with the pale pink and the gray and just white lines, I feel like so simple, but that's why it's so usable, because it's so practical that way. Next one is the last pink A5 planner I own. This is from the Self collection from kikki.K, and it's once again a very pale, more of a nudish pink. It's a very, very soft, and it had a really unique design, and this was, I feel, the first time they ever did something like this on a planner, so that's awesome. And either way, this is a fall setup. This was also a PR gift, right? And this I also own in 2 sizes because I just love the design so much. And then this is the notepad that came, Note to Self, and it was a Self collection, so that's very suitable. Alrighty, so getting into more colorful planners now. Next one is this beautiful mint. Oh, I love this planner. This is another one that I have in 2 sizes just because I love it so much. This is such a beautiful milky mint color, more of a blue toned mint than a green one. And it has a rose gold closure, and it's a leather planner, and I feel like this is their most standard leather when they do have a leather planner. And this one, I actually recently did share this setup And what was really unique with this planner was actually the rings, and they were they're white, which fits the whole milky pastel-y goodness super well. And I also love it because I feel like you don't really have to dedicate towards a certain metal or foil color, and me being one that likes to match metals rather than mix them, that means this planner is very versatile for me, because I could use whatever foil I want. I also adore the lining in this one. It's the same mint, but it has some of these, I'm actually not sure what this shape is called in English, but it's so faint, but it's add a little something, and I do miss kikki.K's patterned linings, because that's really what made their planners so, unique and stood out. And they were always very kind of minimal, so you could easily mix and match things, which I love. Next up is also a really pastel-y, cute one, and this planner is a lemon yellow. I hope it shows up. It's really beautiful, this pale pastel yellow, and this is a beautiful kind of planner charm that I actually got from my friend Desley Jane Plans. I believe the shop is the Felting Dorcas, and for now I've hung it on here because I haven't actually used this planner yet. But this planner, I believe I actually bought this one from Daisy of My Green Cow. Still, I haven't used it, which is really sad. But I mean, yellow is like one of my favorite colors. I think what has made me not use it is because of the silver. It's almost gunmetal. It's like a really grayish silver. I love the lining though, with the polka dots, and the gray, makes it super versatile. So I'm not really sure. I don't know. I've had lots of ideas on how to set it up, and I haven't gotten there. And my second and last yellow planner is this super bright happy yellow one, also from, kikki.K. And this is Saffiano leather planner, and you can hear this one I did buy pre-loved on eBay, I believe, because I wanted it to have it as a summer planner, a summer work planner, back when I was actively using A5. And this setup was so bright and happy and fun, and I love it. I do have a setup video once again with all of it. This is like an older style kikki.K, so these pockets are different. You can see there's no zipper pocket, and it has wider pockets here. Like this whole section has just been widened out, and it had 2 slots for note. So I think originally it came with 2 little notepads here. I just kept one. Also the gold I love. I don't love the lining as much. I feel like this is a little busy. Oh, 2 notepads. That's creative. Either way, super fun, super happy. Alrighty, so those were all of my A5 sized planners. And that means I'm moving into the next size, which is actually B6. And these I don't have as many of, as you can see, so don't worry. But I'll go through them one by one. Okay, so my first ever B6 planner is this one. And this is the first ever kikki.K B6 planner ever, actually, which as a planner insider I was, luckily and gracefully invited to collaborate with kikki.K on. So I was actually part of the team who came with ideas and suggestions on how they should configure this, oh my gosh, this planner. Yeah, some of the details in here I was there to say yes or no to, and some ideas, we came up with different things and suggestions, and some they took and some they didn't. But that makes this planner, of course, super special to me and to anybody who helped out. And this is a super soft, like non-textured leather. There's barely any texture at all. It's super soft, and it is nude. It was called the Nude B6. And it has white hardware. And this one, I don't know if I've actually shown this setup, but either way, the pockets are quite different. They have 2 extra pockets. There's 4 card pockets here. And then there's a big pocket, and it doesn't have a space for a notepad. But it does, I mean, it's a secretarial pocket, and it does also have a zipper, and back here it also has a pocket. So it's very similar to A5, and the B6 is like a size that's in the middle between A5 and personal. And in recent years, kikki.K have actually replaced, it seems, their personal size with B6, because now they only have A5 and B6 planners. And they also went from calling their A5 and personal planners from large and medium to now calling them A5 and B6. And this planner came with a bunch of unique inserts with the like 120 GSM, which was also something we suggested. This planner like crossed lots of boundaries and went over lots of new bridges that kikki.K had never done before. So it was very, you know, different and very exciting, everything. Here you can see it says created in collaboration with some of the biggest planner lovers in the kikki.K community. I kept that in there, of course, because I need to be able to remember that this actually happened. So yeah, this was the thing that started it all, that made me a planner insider at kikki.K. Alrighty, so I also have this one. This one I have not used at all. As you can see, this one still has everything, because I've been thinking about selling it just because I haven't found a use for it yet. But then again, it's so neutral. It's a beige kikki.K planner. I think they called it almond with the gold, and I think it's beautiful. I got it on sale, I think last year. Still, I have not really found a setup that I wanted to have in here, so that's why I haven't taken anything out, because I'm considering selling it. There are some that I've let go of, you know, over the years. This might be one of them, we'll see. And next one is a beauty. This is a very like muted, dark, rosy pink color, but it's for me a very, very fall color, maybe winter. So this one I did actually create a setup with. I've never lived in this planner, but this setup I created just because I got this Simply Gilded kit that fit perfectly in here, and I could not help myself from putting it inside this planner. It has the same configuration as all the B6 planners. And next up is another rosy pink planner. This is the B6 version of the Self planner, which I also showed you in A5. I just love how this one looks in the B6. I don't know why. But here I used another Simply Gilded box that I just felt fit in here so well, and it's kind of plant themed and super cute. And I do have a setup. Once again, you'll find it in the description. And next up, I have this one, and this is one of the newest in my collection. This is the Sage B6 planner, and this is in there. This is pea leather, but it has a very unique, super soft texture. I mean, you'll love touching this. Anybody I've heard that holds this in their hands, you don't really get it from the website. You cannot tell. You need to touch it yourself. It's such a unique texture, and it's very like, it doesn't move, like it sticks to surfaces very well. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's super soft, and I love doing this. This I also received as a PR gift together with this one, actually. You can see they look so good together, but they're actually from two different collections. This is the Kindness collection, and this is from their signature range. But I feel like they matched their signature range to other collections, because these look perfect together. And even the insides, I mean, this one has gold, and so does this one. As you can see, I haven't moved into this one at all yet. I have only had it for a couple of months, but yeah, it's a beautiful color, and I just love how good these two look together. It makes me happy. And next up is another planner that has that awesome feel. When I do feel them next to each other, though, they actually have a little bit of different texture. But this is their Dream Life B6 planner. This came out as a complimentary item to the kikki.K Dream Life book and journal and collection. And that's actually what I decided to use it for. Starting early this year, I set this one up. I started reading the book and doing the exercises and really planning out my dream life. And this was also a gift from kikki.K that they sent to me, which was so generous. And it came with a note from Christina herself. I think this is the note. Yeah. So they have a Dream Life planner and it's from Christina. Yeah, it's super special. And I have a whole video going through the setup and how I use it. And I love this one. I love this one. And I'm so grateful to have it. And last B6 one, I actually almost forgot to show you because it was in my school bag. But it's my school planner. And this is from the Malala Fund collection with kikki.K. This is a textile planner, so it does collect a bit of dust and things. This one has a different configuration actually with the pocket. It doesn't have a long pocket and it doesn't have a zipper pocket. It's just like that. So it's a short pocket, as you can see. And just has two little card pockets. So this one is quite different, but this is super cute. Alrighty, so now it is time for my personal planner collection, which I have about as many of as I do both A5 and B6 planners. So I have a lot of them, and this is also the size that I have been living in for the past 2 years or so, actually, because I don't know, it's a great size. So, first one I'm gonna share with you is this one, and this is kind of like a sister planner to my lavender Life is Wonderful planner, because this is also from the Life is Wonderful collection. You can kind of see the similarity with the heart closure here, and it does have a little bit of that lavender color on the back. And this is such a beautiful planner and a beautiful leather. It's this matte, it's the same leather as the other one. This one I bought actually this past year. I bought it on eBay. And this one really stands out in my collection. It's the only red planner I own. I feel like this one will come in great handy one of these days. I'm just not sure when that is yet. Next up, we have my brown kikki.K planner. It's the only brown planner also in my collection. This is from the Woodland range. I was really tempted to buy the A5 version of this. This is the same type of PU leather as the Dream Life Grey B6 planner that I already showed. And this is such a deep, beautiful brown. This is also exciting because I believe this is the first, or at least one of the first kikki.K planners that ever came with rose gold rings. I loved the Woodland range, and here's a planner setup that I shared not too long ago. Once again, all of them will be linked in the description. I also love this kind of sea glass. I think that's the right type of word for the color. And it's a really sturdy fabric that I love. This collection, like, I feel like ever since it came out, I fall in love with it over and over again. I love this one that came with the planner with the mushrooms. I just think it's adorable. I love the Woodland collection. And this is also one of the newest things, I think, when this came out, that it had the double closure. And also with this type of closure in a personal size planner, I think was like really new when it came out, to have this wide type of closure. So this was quite a unique planner when it was new, and I'm really, you know, happy to have it. Next up, in the kind of more neutral range of colors, we have this one. This is my beloved, actually I'm not really sure what this one was called. But it's a grey planner. It's the only grey planner I own. And this was part of a exclusive Christmas kit or gift set, I think, that kikki.K came out with. You know, you couldn't buy it on its own. It was part of the gift set. It was really unique, but it has the same type of leather as many other kikki.Ks. This is probably like 3rd year in a row where I've been using this as a fall planner. I've been using it a lot for fall. And I love it because it has gold rings, and this is more of a warm tone gray, which is my kind of, I like warm colors, so I do prefer this over a more cool tone like steel gray. What's unique with this planner is really the lining, because this lining is really special with all of those dots. It's quite a busy pattern, which is usually not what I prefer. Here you see more of that pattern. It's really unique, like I said. This was a bold buy for me when I bought it a couple years ago, because it was very different from anything I owned, and yet it's become one of my most used personal planners. And I did monogram it, as you can see. Joy is just I think the gift set might have been called Joy, or because I bought it at Christmas time. Some people have thought that this is like a name of mine or a middle name. It's not like connected to me at all, although I would love to have a middle name that's Joy, because it's just a word I love. That's why I put it on here. Loving this planner, and one of my favorites actually. Speaking of favorites, now we get to one that's really, really special and close to my heart. This is the first planner I ever bought. This is the Pause Gold kikki.K planner in the personal size. And back in 2016, I think it was late July, that I ordered my first kikki.K order ever. I had recently found out about them, and I had recently found out about the planner community, and I wanted to get my own planner, and I saw this one, fell in love, and I bought it. This one has that more, it's smooth and it's a bit glossy. It really feels like leather. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels like, you know, a good leather. And this one is really used to this planner. I've used it, I mean, for a while it was the only planner I had, so of course this one was used a lot. And then I bought my first ever A5 planner, which was the black A5 that I showed you. This one is a bit worn a little bit. Not all of my planners, I mean, most of them have not been used enough to be worn, but I feel like it's a good sign when they are. And I mean, I could usually take it off if I want to. It's white, so it's a sensitive color, of course. And this one also has this kind of peachy lining, but if this is peach, then this is a bit more orangey, as you can see. But I like to call it a peach color. This was a summer setup I had this past summer, which was very peachy. And these are the dividers that came with the planner. It's empty now because I moved into my fall setup. I feel like I will never get rid of this one just because it was my first planner, so it's super, super special, of course. Next up is this one, and this is one of the planners, one of the two, I believe, where kikki.K collaborated with Michaels in the US. This is quite a cheap version of a kikki.K planner, but I think that was the point because it was supposed to be at Michaels, where this is more like the Michaels own branded planners, but with the kikki.K design and brand, because I mean it has the K here. And still, this is super cute, and these are kikki.K illustrations that we've seen in previous collections. It's a PU leather, of course, and both of them I bought pre-loved from, you know, an American lady, and it was the only way for me to get them since I live in Sweden. I could never find them or buy them in Michaels. I don't think they ship to Sweden. I think I looked and I was searching for eBay and Facebook pages, hoping that somebody would be willing to sell to somebody like me living so far away. I haven't used this one yet, but I love the bright gold rings. It's such a rich gold, which I personally love because I'm a gold girl and I also love yellow, so I really love gold that is like really yellow gold. I'm really happy to have this one, that I finally got my hands on them. And next up we have this one, and this one I also had in a big kikki.K planner haul that I uploaded earlier this year. This one I have not used yet actually, but I am really pretty sure that I will be using it real soon. And it has rose gold foiling here, and it's actually not rose gold rings because this came out before kikki.K ever did rose gold rings, but it does have the white rings, which I love the white rings actually just because how versatile they can be. I think this came in a collection that was called Oh So Sweet. I do love the polka dots. I think it's so cute, and the dividers are really cute too. I'm excited to get to use this one someday. I don't know when, we'll see, but I'm really glad to have it. It was on my wish list for quite a while. Alrighty, so next up we get to a beauty in my opinion. This is the holographic kikki.K planner that was from the, I think, Lucky Stars range that they had. This was so unique. Such a beauty. Look at all the color it catches. It's amazing. And this is of course a textile planner. It's very special with the hollow effect. And I love how shiny this button is on this one. So has the lilac lining. and it's kind of space themed right now. I'm really happy to have this planner. I believe I actually bought it on sale one Christmas, and I'm so glad I did, because if I would have missed out, because I was so close to not buying it, but when it was on sale I did, and I think I would have regretted it if I never got it. So I'm so glad that I have, and it feels really good in the hand. I really just adore this one. And next up is, we're getting into some other color tones here. This baby, which is beautiful. This, I think the collection was called Time Is Now. And this is a beautiful like bluebell type of blue with these gold foil polka dots. I adore it. And this one, I think I bought it last year. I'm really glad that I found it, because this is a really unique color to my collection, or it was. But I did a setup video earlier this year, and I actually love how this setup looks. I rarely ever do lots of blue, but I did this time, and I actually love how it turned out. So if you want to see that setup, once again, it's linked below. Also, the inside has this like kind of grid pattern, so it kind of reminds me of a math book a little bit with the grid paper, you know. And next up is another kind of type of blue planner. This one is also quite new to me. I got it earlier this year, and this was part of the inspiration collection, I believe, but this specific one was in a gift set exclusively. Came with this little tag also, and this is kind of like a sea glass type of blue color. Beautiful gold rings, and you know, also in contrast it does have a lighter type of more minty color on the inside, so you can see more like mint and more sea glass. And this is just a great solid color and planner. This is just one of those, I mean, just like the red one and other ones I've shown you that I haven't yet lived in, I'm pretty sure that one day I'll thank myself for having it, you know. And this is I think this is the same leather as my Pause Gold planner. Feels really, really, you know, high quality. And next we have another favorite of mine. This is my mint personal planner. I did show it in the A5. This one I actually bought kind of for myself when I started Bible school back in 2019. I already had the A5 one and I loved it, so I bought this one, and this is the planner I kind of entered Bible school with, so this one holds some special memories to me because of that. I did also monogram it in rose gold with yay. This is one of my favorite words. I do say it quite a bit. And this one I used last summer, you know, as kind of like a summer setup. So this one is very beachy, mermaidy. Once again, same lining, love the white rings, super versatile. Yeah, I love to have this one in my collection, and I'm sure I'll move into it again one day. Okay, so moving into my more pink kikki.K planners. I have I think I have about the same amount as I did A5, just because I love pink. The first one here is the gorgeous Why Not planner, and I feel like this one has been loved by many throughout the years. It's a really unique design. It's an old design. This was way before my time with kikki.K, I think. It's this like mauvey pink color on the spine here, and I'm kind of currently working on a setup with this, and I don't know if I've shown it by the time of this video, but once again the links in the description will be updated, whichever is the case. This one was actually gifted to me by my friend Wave on Instagram, and she's just so sweet because she saw it was on my wish list, so she contacted me and said she had it and didn't use it, and she sent it to me, which is, I mean, how kind and wonderful is that? So this one was super special too because it had the black rings. I mean, I think that's the first time kikki.K did rings that were not like a metal. It's so cool. It's so chic. I wish I had more planners with black rings. I just think it's really cool. And the inside has this like also kind of mauvey pink color, and the pockets have this curved effect which the older kikki.Ks do. Otherwise the setup is the same. It is a pre-loved planner, so it does have some, you know, miscolorings and stuff, but since it was a gift, I am not complaining ever. I'm so grateful. Yeah, it's such a generous gift. So thankful. And next one is this beauty, and this one has been very much loved too. I've been in and out of this one for different setups, different seasons, and it's the personal sized version of my A5 one. This is actually the first of the two that I got, and then I loved it so much and used it so much that I bought the A5 too. So it's just, you know, all the same. This was my winter and Christmassy kind of setup from last year. Yeah, this planner, I think I have several setup videos of this planner on my channel. So it's a well-loved one. And next up is the kind of sister planner to this one right here. As you can see, these I bought as a set together from the same person, and they are the Michaels planners. So this one I actually housed my spring setup from this past year, which was a kind of Paris theme. I also love how flat these planners lie and they don't slide as easily, which I don't know, I think it's kind of nice. This one I love. I mean, the rings might not be as high quality, I feel, and other things might not be as high quality as a original kikki.K planner bought directly from them. I mean, it feels cheaper, I'm just gonna say it. But I love this color. This is like almost like a bubblegum pink, but in personal. And I love that it lies so completely flat. And it's a color that I can see myself living in this, I mean, over and over and over and over. So, just gorgeous. I'm so happy. This is the one I wanted the most, of course, out of the two. I'm just so happy, you know, that I finally got it. Okay, so this... Listen up, guys, this is a big deal. This will actually be the very last kikki.K planner I show in this video. But the fact that this video is almost over makes it kind of funny because almost all of the planners I've shown have been kikki.K. That's the brand, that's my go-to brand. But either way, this last one is really special, so let's get to it. And that one is... this one! So this is kind of like a bubblegum pink personal size planner. It is textile though, which is really unique, and it's the only textile planner I own. This is actually embroidered, this white part, and I believe this collection was called Live, Laugh and Love, and I think it was around 2014 that this one was released, around the same time as the bubblegum pink A5 planner, which is my favorite. This is definitely one of my favorites. This I also bought pre-loved, but it was pretty much unused. But it was super special because this one is kind of hard to find, guys. And it was so kind. And this was kind of my transition between spring and summer, my kind of early summer setup. This lining is really cute too with the polka dots, and as you saw, it carries throughout all of the dividers in different colors. So super cute planner. This is a unique one too though, because it has smaller rings than most kikki.K. So, and silver, so really unique, but super cute, and I love it. And now we get into the small portion of this video that is not kikki.K. I do, in fact, own a couple of planners that are not kikki.K, but they're not that many, and most of them I never really use as a regular planner. And I'll explain, but let's continue. So first, I have the two only Filofax planners that I own, which is the Domino Soft in, I guess, just pink. And the first one I bought was actually this pocket-sized planner, because I wanted to get into pocket size for a while. It was kind of trendy. I liked the idea of it, but it was kind of too small for me, so it never really worked. But once again, I have a planner setup of this one. It's so tiny and it's cute, so I mean, I so badly wanted it to work. This is the personal sized version, which I did use for Valentine's month, I guess you could say, throughout February. What I don't like about Filofax is that the rings are smaller. I guess, I mean, these came before kikki.K, so, I mean, Filofax, the brand, has been around for super long. So I guess maybe the kikki.K rings are larger than the standard. This is probably the standard, if there is one. It's different, you know, having pockets like this. And that's the only pocket they have, one on each side. It's a bit difficult to decorate, I'm not used to that, but it's something different, and I bought this mostly because I didn't have a pink kikki.K with silver rings, and that's actually what I wanted. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I buy planners because I have a setup in mind that I want to do, but I don't really have a planner that makes it justice. Is that an obsession or what? And next up, I have two beautiful Mommy Lay personal size planners. These I actually received as PR when I was part of the Mommy Lay PR team, which I was for about a year. And these are super cute. They are PU leather and they have the beautiful Mommy Lay, designs on them. I love Mommy Lay and her designs. I just think they're gorgeous. So let's go through this one first, shall we? It has quite a different configuration than any other planners I own, but it has a little pocket and it kind of, similar to a, kikki.K, but in a personal size, which is unique. Yeah, the rings are also, I think, about the same size as the Filofax. I love, though, that these personal size planners have so much pockets. There's pocket here, and there's even two here. And then there's one here, and zipper, and just so many options, which I think is awesome. And I also love the polka dot interior. This next one, I adore the design. Can you tell? I mean, it's so me. I love these colors and just beautiful all around this planner. This one is quite stuffed, actually, and I'll tell you why. I think I did make a setup with this one, but since then, actually, it's been housing some other little goodies. Once again, I love the polka dot here. I love all the pink, and the different sections are the same as the previous one. So what I keep it now, and I do need kind of bigger rings because it's getting really stuffed. But what I keep in here is actually past planner spreads, weekly spreads, and I always keep them. I think this first section is from like 2019 and 2020. And then this section is the current year. This is 2021. So here I have all my spreads from this year, and I decided to have a good, pretty place to store all my spreads in, so I can go back and look back for inspiration, or just nostalgia. So yeah, that's what this one is holding, but as you can see, it's quite stuffed, so I'll probably move into this one by then. So these two Mommy Lay ones probably will be my kind of collection of old weekly spreads in personal, which I do not mind at all, because that means I still use these beauties, even though I don't use them as like a weekly, personal, daily, like planner. But they're beautiful, and I'm so glad to have them. And the very last couple of planners that I will be showing in this video have the same kind of purpose as the Mommy Lay ones I just showed you, and that is that these are only housing backup inserts. So these I've never used, as a daily planner, and I don't intend to either, because these are more like cheaper, lower quality planners. But I want to have a good system for actually being able to find inserts and storing backups and whatnot. So I'm still glad to have them. These are some pretty cheap ones, I think, that I bought from eBay. So in here I have, looks like I have a bunch of dot grid, and then I have a bunch of lined. And oof, these rings are small and they get stuck. And then I have some just blank backups, and then I don't have anything else. But this one is housing weekly inserts. So these are my backups these are the inserts I use for my weekly spreads. So these I do have to fill up on every once in a while. So I think these are all of my inserts from Jan Web Designs. That's the shop I turn to when I go to buy inserts, because it's a Swedish-based shop and I really like what she does. These are backups of the ones I already use. And I also have these two, which these were found in, I don't know if it's more than in Sweden, but it's a shop called Gilded. And they mostly sell like accessories, like jewelry, hair products, or hair accessories. Like, it's an accessory, and it's kind of a cheap space to buy jewelry and all kind of accessories. And for a time they had planners, like ring planners, which was, surprising. I would have never thought. But these also are housing things. This one is housing my different dashboards that I've created and don't use at the moment. And this one also is used for storage. And this one is housing my sets of dividers I've created. I do recommend actually buying or, you know, finding some cheap planners in sizes you already own and use, and to just be able to store things you create, really. And that was it, guys. That was my entire ring binder planner collection. All of my kikki.K planners and some extras, as you saw, in all different sizes. Now you've seen it all. I've shown it all. Now you know. These have, you know, slowly but surely been collecting over the past, what is it, like 5 years since I started? Once again, I have a link in the description below to my planner wish list. So if you want to take a look at that, I would really appreciate it. And if there's a planner on there that you or anybody you know or have seen somehow that's for sale, some of them I want more than others, of course, and I'm only willing to pay a certain amount of price, of course. But I mean, please reach out to me. The best way would be on my Instagram, which is Hannahs_Haven_. And you could also, if you don't have Instagram, you can send me an email to contact.hannahshaven@gmail.com and we could discuss it, I guess you could say. And if I didn't say it enough in the video, at least like 90% of all setups that you've seen in the planners, they are full videos on their own and they are all linked below. So, and I'll link the playlist up here. You can click the little info icon and there's a playlist featuring all of my planner setups. So if you want to dive into a certain one to see it in detail and how I was actually using it at the time, there's that option too for ya. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was worth the wait, and I hope you found also some new tips and tricks and ideas. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. And if you want to see more planner videos, more setups, creative things I share on my channel, don't forget to subscribe, of course. And if you're really dedicated, you can also click the notification bell icon so you don't miss my uploads. And yeah, I hope to see you next time then. Bye for now.